Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So, I just got into Banff National Park and pulled up at Vermilion Lakes here. So, as you can tell by the video title, we're going to be doing a little more of the touristy thing in this video. We're just going to be going up the Bow Valley Parkway, stopping at a few spots, getting some interesting shots. Now, I didn't really want to do anything super intense for this weekend because I really had no idea what the conditions were like out here. I didn't know if it was still kind of backpacking season or we were well into winter. And as I've kind of found out now, we're in that super just awkward middle ground where it's probably a little bit too cold to go out solo backpacking, but it's also not really cold enough or wintry enough for super winter photography. So we're kind of in that super awkward zone where all the greenery is kind of dead and starting to freeze, and lakes are somewhat frozen but not really. And so yeah, it's just going to be kind of interesting to see what the world looks like. So it's about 1 o'clock right now, which means we're not really getting any good lighting. I mean, it's super overcast. It's a super overcast day, and I mean, it's just kind of nice smooth lighting or nice flat lighting on everything, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, everything is just kind of, nothing has super good contrast to it right now. So there's probably not a whole lot of photography here, but I wanted to kind of stop here and remember what it looks like, so I know to come back here at some point again. Alright, so there's kind of two reasons I'm out this weekend just kind of doing photography and the kind of photography that I'm doing. So the kind of the main reason is I haven't been out and done photography in over a month. It's been quite a while since I did that Shadow Lake video. I haven't gotten out at all, which is kind of disappointing. And so yeah, I've got a pretty good plan for the weekend. So yeah, we're gonna be doing Bow Valley Parkway today. Then if it starts to kind of clear up tonight, I'm gonna head out and try and do some astrophotography. I kind of doubt that's gonna happen just given the forecast, but yeah. And then tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get up and go do a good hike. It is gonna be a lot of stopping and going, and you guys know exactly how bad I am at making a video while I'm driving. So I do apologize in advance, but let's just get going with this drive. Alright, I did warn you guys, it's gonna be a lot of in and out and bad exposures. So we're at kind of one of the first spots I wanted to stop, and it's small truck problems. Anyway, so we're at one of the spots that I wanted to stop at. Let's make sure we actually close things. And it's just this random pull-off viewpoint that when I came through here, I don't drive this road, the Bow Valley Parkway, often, but I drove it when I did Mystic Valley this past summer, or this summer. And so I saw all these cool spots, but they're all just so crazy and hectic in the summer, and there's not really any good way to get out here and come to these sweet spots. So I wanted to make sure I at least tried to stop at some of them when I'm out here now, because there's literally no one out here. And it's just kind of an interesting place to be when there's no one else around. So for the next stop, we're at either Hillside Meadows or Millside Meadows. I couldn't really, the sign was all kind of messed up. I've stumbled upon two pretty cool compositions. Now, I'm not at all used to shooting landscapes at any more than 50 mil, so I'm now zoomed in. One of them I was zoomed in almost 200. The one I'm shooting right now, I'm zoomed in to just about 120. And it's just such an interesting thing because there's so much more detail, so much more visual interest. Alright, so I completely skipped Johnson's Canyon and a bunch of other small spots. I did a quick stop at Moose Meadows, the parking lot where we did stop before hiking into Mystic. And I mean, the view is as cool as I remember, but everything's super socked in with clouds right now, which is kind of making me a little bit nervous for tomorrow, because my plan was to do a decent hike just a little ways up the road from here, that you go a little ways up Castle Mountain, and gives you a good view of everything back that way. But with everything so socked in with clouds, I don't know if you're gonna be able to actually see anything. I do still want to do something tomorrow morning, but yeah, if it's super socked in with clouds, like from the hostel where I'm staying on the way out of the parking lot, you get a pretty good view of that whole direction, and so I should be able to tell pretty quickly whether or not it's gonna be worth doing that hike tomorrow morning. But if not, we'll find something else. I have a feeling that this pretty heavy cloud system is going to be in for a few days here. Now made it to Morans Curve, and that was a nightmare of a drive. Now, I'm a fairly unconfident driver in the winter, I'm kind of an unconfident driver in general. Like, I know what I'm doing, I know how to do it, but I always second guess myself. And in the winter, it just seems to get so much worse. So the roads right now, or the roads from Castle Junction to here, were just completely snow covered. Like, you can't see asphalt. And yeah, they were pretty slippery. So I took it nice and slow. It took me, I don't even know how long it took me. Almost an hour to get up here. Well, actually, I think more like 40 minutes. And so yeah, it was a slow kind of plodding journey up, but I made it here. Now it does look pretty cool, so I'm definitely going to hop out with my Nikon, set up the tripod, take some time to shoot some pictures. If I get lucky and get a train, that would be great, but I don't have any high expectations. Just in case you guys think I'm nuts, this is what the road conditions were the whole way up. Alright guys, so it is officially sunset now, and there's nothing. The world is just kind of starting to get a little bit darker, very slowly I might add, and the clouds are all still super packed in. So I pulled off by that spot where you go to shoot Castle Mountain, and I don't think I'm gonna bother. Alright guys, good morning. So I'm at that viewpoint that I was talking about yesterday, and it doesn't look like we're going to be getting anything. It's snowing pretty good out. Well, it's sleeting really. It's super soft, wet snow that's basically melting as soon as it hits the ground. Okay, so we've got basically no views. We're getting pretty close to sunrise. And Castle Mountain, just up there, you can kind of see it. Looks so cool right now, but I can't get a good angle on it from the viewpoint that I'm at. And the whole opposite side, looking down the valley towards Lake Louise area, is just solid socked in with clouds. I mean, you're getting some of those like ghostly mountain peaks, kind of like how Castle looks right now, but you can't really make out anything. Alright guys, so this is gonna do it for our time trying to shoot Storm Mountain. I just don't think today it's gonna happen. The cloud cover is just far too thick, but I do think that I got some pretty cool shots.